But let's kick it off with what's happening on Capitol Hill as Christopher Wray subjects himself to questions from Judiciary, the committee chaired by Jim Jordan. And in particular, he's being pressed on whether the FBI is protecting the Biden family. Here's just a sampling of how it went when Matt Gaetz got his shot at questioning the FBI director.
I'm sitting here with my father. I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. Sounds like a shakedown, doesn't it, Director?
I'm not going to get into commenting on that.
You seem deeply uncurious about it, don't you? Almost suspiciously uncurious. Are you protecting the Bidens?
Absolutely not. The FBI does not and has no interest in
you won't answer the question about whether or not that's a shakedown, and everybody knows why you won't answer it. Because to the millions of people who will see this, they know it is. And your inability to acknowledge that is deeply revealing about you.
What do you make of that? Do you agree that it's deeply revealing that he won't say it outright?
Absolutely. And I'm glad to see them having these hearings. Look, the American people have lost complete trust in our intelligence departments, in our intelligence agencies, and in the Department of Justice. And the only thing is, I would ask Congress to go a step further. All of these questions that they're asking him, he's saying, I'll get back to you, I'll get back to you. They need to ask, when are you going to get back to us? When are you going to see it? Why aren't you letting us ask these people? Why aren't you letting us do more? I mean, these are some serious questions and allegations, and the American people want answers, and they deserve answers. And so, I appreciate and applaud Congress for having this oversight hearing, but be firm with Christopher Wray. He owes us a lot of answers, and he needs to give it in a timely manner. We can't have this drag out for another year or 2 years. These are serious issues that we need serious answers to.
What is the theory on Christopher Wray? Republican, lifelong Republican, appointed by President Trump to, run this organization. A lot of its problems happened under Jim Comey, as we both know. But what is the theory that he is anti-Republican? Why would Chris Wray run cover for Joe Biden? Are the problems inside the FBI going to be solved by getting rid of Chris Wray, as you've said you would do if you won the presidency?
I don't think it's just Chris Wray that we have to get rid of. I mean, I think you have to get rid of all of senior management. You have to go back to the mission. When I was governor in South Carolina, we replaced the heads of all the agencies, but we also put people into each of those agencies to clean it out, pull down regulations, pull down, any bureaucracy, and get rid of problem children. And so in some cases, we tweaked agencies. In other cases, we gutted agencies. This is an agency that's going to need a serious overhaul just because the whole mission has been compromised. And so we've got to make sure that they go back to understanding politics should never be in our intelligence agencies. And I'll take it further. On our national security, they have missed a lot of things that they should have had and been aware of, and they haven't had that. And so I also question really just the way they are going about gathering information from our threats that are abroad. I don't think that they've been as strong on that. And I think it's because they've been so distracted with everything going on politically in our own country.
What do you make of Christopher Wray? This is a guy recommended, I think, to the president by Chris Christie, another guy running for president on the GOP side, who I believe was Chris Christie's lawyer during Bridgegate. That I don't know that qualifies one to run the FBI, but who would you replace him with? In other words, how do you find somebody who actually knows how to clean up the organization, to scrub the politics out of it the way, well, at least some of us were deluded into believing it once was?
I had to basically gut my law enforcement division when I became governor. And the way you do it is you put someone in that is going to be completely away from the politics, understand that this is about morale. This is about also making sure that you are at the top of your game in terms of getting all of the intelligence that you need to have, and that you are prepared to clean house the way you want to. But more than that, you have to bring trust back to the agency. That's why I think Christopher Wray has to go, is the trust is gone. So you have to get rid of him. And I also think that you have to look at anybody that's been a part of what has happened with the Bidens, any of these other issues that have come about, whether it's, investigating or asking gun ownership or Catholic issues that have come across. We need to go and say anybody that's been a part of any of this, you have to get rid of them because you can't have any bad eggs in this. We've got to go build this agency back up to where it's trusted again. And that's, it can be daunting at times, but I do think it's necessary. And so Christopher Wray may be a perfectly great guy, and I've met him on occasion, but that's not what this is about. This is about trust of the American people, and we just don't have that in that agency right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's bizarre listening to the cross-examinations where all the Republicans are running roughshod over him and all the Democrats are defending the FBI. I mean, you go back 10 years, it would have been exactly the opposite, as you know. It's just a bizarre sort of twist in the way we see not just the FBI.
But don't you wonder why the Democrats are supporting him so much? That only makes us think he's covering up more. So it's just a strange dynamic when you look at the partisan play here, how he's played it, but also how the Democrats have played it. And I think that that's added to more of the distrust and the belief that politics is at play here.
Well, I don't know about you, but whenever I hear Eric Swalwell say anything, I know I'm on the opposite side.
That's exactly right.
I want to tell you about the amazing extreme altitude wines from the Bonner Private Wine Partnership. These flavors go great with any hearty meal and meat that you are likely to have or serve. They're unlike any wine you've ever tasted. Blackberry, leather, smoke, little dark cherry. The wines are almost impossible to get on your own. The producers deep in the Andes Mountains make limited quantities. And now I have a great offer for you. If you visit BonnerPrivateWines.com/MKS, that's BONNER privatewines.com/MKS, you'll not only get wine for over 50% off, 50, plus free shipping, you'll also get a bonus bottle of small batch limited production wine from their exclusive wine cellar. That's 4 bottles for the price of 3. It's a deal that is hard to turn down if you are a wine lover like I am. They've cut out the middleman too, so you're not going to pay a big markup. Just visit BONNER privatewines.com/MKS to claim your bonus bottle and become a part of America's most unique wine club. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.